Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I thought I'd pop on today as it was a few weeks ago I actually finished this journal and I've been meaning to film a flip through for you for a while. So I thought I'd pop on today and do that for you. So this is my fabric wrapped journal. As you can see, it's like a little envelope, so it folds out like that and then out again, and I'll go through these pages. I'll talk about some of them I'll just go through over quite quickly, but this was an absolute joy to work in this one. It's gotten quite chunky, but yeah, I loved this one. I was always sorry when one that you've been enjoying working in comes to an end. It's like finishing a good book. Okay, so let's make a start through. So, yeah, I'll just keep going till I find one that I want to talk about. So this is a lovely vintage photograph here. It's not of my kids, but I used it as sort of a reference to my own daughters. And it was kind of like a bit of a nostalgic page, this one, sort of looking and thinking about them when they were little and how much they've changed. Another vintage photograph, this one, and I really enjoyed using the sewing paper in there. And yeah, they must be at a wedding or something. They look very smiley. But I found the words "and while they were laughing things were being done," which sounds a bit sinister. But I went with that. I really like how I've put quite a lot of fabric and things into this one, and the sort of unevenness and different sizes of all the different pages. I really enjoyed working on that. So this is again not me and my husband, but in reference to us. And it says we're just beginning, which was kind of, we've actually been together for 20 years, I think, 21 years. But I quite like that idea that we're still just beginning. We've still got a long way to go, hopefully, touch wood. And then in here is a little piece I did with my encaustic medium. So this is an encaustic transfer of a window image done straight onto the wax, and I think it won't be. That's just reminded me of that technique, and I'll have to go back and give that another go. I think it's really fun to do. I like this one where the autumn was coming in, and I picked up this autumn leaf. And I like that it's in this clear pocket, so you can still see the background through. This was coming back to the pandemic and lockdown, hence the air is different from any air that ever blew. And it was kind of like this sort of unknown coming in and how it's affecting the kids. So yeah, that's sort of the start of the pandemic, when we didn't really know how it was going to pan out, really. I quite like this sort of jumble that I created on there, that one. So I was feeling a little bit sad about, again, the children growing too fast. So this is an image transfer of a little, a child. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And it says the child is gone. It kind of, because the transfer didn't work very well, it kind of faded in the background. It had that kind of feel of it, of losing that sort of real babies. They're not little children anymore, so It's that sort of little sense of sadness. Obviously love them now, and there's fantastic things about the ages that they are now, but yeah, sometimes miss them when they were babies. Bit of weaving in there. So this again is during lockdown, when we were confined to our houses, and it says it's not easy to escape. That's how we were feeling. Really love this paper. I love this one. I think I did a YouTube video on this one, possibly. It's this image, this vintage photograph of these ladies on a walk, and combined it with the words I found. They came to the narrower passage, smuggling free food in their coats. And I thought it made me laugh. I just thought it went well with the photograph. Holding things together during lockdown. That one, the woman strives to hold things together. Little pin embellishment there. Love the colours on that one. This one I did sitting with my friend. She came over. She wanted a little art lesson, so we both sat down and did a page together, and this was mine. This is a Tim Holtz paper dolls image, but it always reminds me of my two girls, that one. And that's the last page. So just a quick flick through. I hope you've enjoyed that. I did want to mention that I do have a virtual course coming up, 3-week course, to teach you how I actually made the journal itself, this fabric envelope journal. So I'll pop the details down below for that, and if you do fancy joining me to learn how to make one of these journals yourself, all the details will be there for you. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.